Good morning students, welcome back. I am Abrar Ahmed. Today we are going to start class 11th physics chapter 8 gravitation unit 6. So let's start unit 6 gravitation chapter 8 gravitation and motion of satellite. In this chapter we will study about gravitational force, gravity, mass, density, etc., motion of satellite, etc. So let's start.
Our first topic is gravitation and gravitational force. So, according to Newton, every two bodies attract each other due to their masses. This is called gravitation. According to Newton, every two bodies attract each other due to their masses. Because of their masses, this is called gravitation. And the force of attraction between two bodies due to their masses is called gravitational force. The force of attraction between two bodies is called gravitational force, and two bodies attract each other. This is called gravitation. So gravitation is the phenomena of attraction of two bodies, and the force is called gravitational force. Now our next topic is gravity. So gravity is the force exerted by any planet, that is Earth. For example, Earth. It is the force exerted by any planet, for example Earth, on a body is called gravity. Gravity is the force exerted by the planet. It is the force exerted by the planet on any body is called gravity. Now our next topic is acceleration due to gravity. So acceleration produced by a freely falling body due to gravitational pull of the earth is called acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration produced in a freely falling body due to the gravitational pull of the earth is called acceleration due to gravity, or we can say in other word, the rate of change of velocity of a freely falling body. The rate of change of velocity of a freely falling body is called acceleration due to gravity. It is denoted by g, small g, and its value is 9.8 meter per second square, or we can say 10 meter per second square. Its value is different for different place. It does not depends on mass. So acceleration, the rate of change of velocity of a freely falling body is called acceleration due to gravity. It is denoted by g. Its SI unit is meter per second square. Now our next topic is Newton's universal law of gravitation. Newton's universal law of gravitation is one of the most important topic for this chapter. So according to this law, every particle of matter in the universe attract every other particle with a constant force, which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. It means every particle in the universe attract each other with a constant force. This force directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. Suppose two objects of masses m1 and m2 situated at a distance r apart, and the force acting between them is F. Then according to this law, we are considering two objects m1 and m2 which are situated at a distance r apart from each other, and force of attraction between them is F. Then according to Newton's universal law of gravitation, force is directly proportional to m1 into m2 product of their masses, and force is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them, and r is the distance between two objects. We can combining both the equation 1 and equation 2. So force is directly proportional to m1 m2 and inversely proportional to r square. When we remove this proportionality sign, a constant come where g is the proportionality constant. So formula is F is equal to g m1 m2 divided by r square. R is the distance between two objects. M1 m2 is the masses of the object. You can see in the diagram, where g is the constant of proportionality and it is called a universal gravitational constant. Where g is the proportionality constant and it is called universal gravitational constant. The value of g is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Its value is same in whole the universe, and its value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, its unit.